This is Porto, the most important city in northern Portugal. Long before the Age of Discovery, it already stood at the meeting point of Europe and the Atlantic. Here, time does not rush forward. It is layered slowly into streets and stone. The city witnessed the launch of an empire and later learned how to age quietly at dusk. So what kind of city is Porto, really? Let us follow the slow flow of the Douro River and step into a place where time itself is distilled into flavor. Porto lies in northwestern Portugal, at the mouth of the Douro River where it meets the Atlantic Ocean. Built along steep hillsides and facing the sea, it is a port city by nature, with Vila Nova de Gaia stretching along the opposite bank. Influenced by the Atlantic, Porto has a temperate oceanic climate, cool and comfortable summers, mild but rainy winters. The city proper has a population of about 253,000, while its metropolitan area reaches 1.82 million, making Porto the second largest city and metro area in Portugal. The name Porto comes from the Roman settlement Portuscale, meaning the port of Cale, a name that would later give rise to the country's name, Portugal. In the early Middle Ages, the city passed between Visigothic and Moorish control before being reclaimed by Christian forces in the late 9th century. By the 12th century, it had become a core territory of the emerging county of Portugal. After the Kingdom of Portugal was formally established in 1143, Porto rose quickly thanks to its strategic location and commercial vitality. In the 17th century, British merchants began exporting wines from the Douro Valley to international markets, giving birth to what the world now knows as port wine. To this day, the south bank of the river in Vila Nova de Gaia remains home to one of the world's most concentrated clusters of aging port wine cellars. During the Liberal Wars of 1832 to 1833, Porto's citizens endured a 13-month siege, earning the city the enduring title Cidade Invicta, the unvanquished city. Today, Porto's historic center and riverfront are designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where every street carries echoes of navigation, trade, and cultural exchange. The University of Porto is one of Portugal's largest and most prestigious universities, with campuses spread throughout the city and strengths in humanities, science, engineering, and medicine. Sport in Porto is dominated by football. FC Porto is among the most successful clubs in Europe, with 30 Primeira Liga titles, 2 UEFA Champions League trophies, and 2 Europa League titles. From a Roman port to a maritime trade hub, from world-famous port wine to a global football powerhouse, Porto has constantly evolved, without ever losing its structural core. Rivers, harbors, hillsides, and wine cellars layer history seamlessly into daily life, shaping a rhythm found nowhere else. Now, let us walk through Porto's most iconic districts and landmarks, and continue discovering the city through its stone streets, river light, and layered horizons. The Dom Luís I Bridge is Porto's most iconic landmark, spanning the Douro River and linking the old city with Vila Nova de Gaia. Completed in the late 19th century, it features an advanced steel arch design by an engineer of the Eiffel School, embodying the power and elegance of the industrial age. With its 172-meter single arch span and a height of about 45 meters, it once set a world record for steel arch bridges. The bridge has 2 levels. The upper deck carries metro trains and pedestrians, while the lower deck is used by vehicles and pedestrians. At sunset, its steel arch reflects on the river below as golden light washes over the red-tiled rooftops, one of Porto's most classic views. At night, illuminated lights and shimmering water together create one of the city's most unforgettable scenes. Ribeira, Porto's oldest and most atmospheric district, clings to the steep northern bank of the Douro and forms the heart of the UNESCO-listed historic center. Narrow cobbled lanes wind between colorful houses, where laundry hangs from balconies and flowers line windowsills, an everyday portrait of river life. Along the waterfront, open-air restaurants, cafes, and street performers turn the quay into a shared stage for locals and visitors alike. From here, whether you gaze up at the Clérigos Tower look across to the Dom Luís I bridge, or drift downstream by boat, Porto's past and present unfold in a single rhythm. The Porto Cathedral, Sé do Porto, is the city's oldest and most symbolic monument, standing on the highest point of the old town overlooking the Douro and Ribeira. Begun in the 12th century, it rests on a Romanesque foundation and incorporates Gothic and Baroque elements added over centuries. Its thick stone walls and fortress-like form make it feel as much like a stronghold as a church. From the cathedral terrace, layers of red rooftops and river scenery spread outward, revealing the city's structure at a glance. The Palácio da Bolsa, Stock Exchange Palace, sits at the heart of Porto's old town and stands as a testament to the city's commercial and maritime prosperity. While its exterior follows a neoclassical framework, the interior is richly ornate, reflecting the confidence and wealth of a global trading port. Its most famous space, the Arab Room, inspired by the Alhambra, dazzles with Moorish motifs, gilded surfaces, and intricate ceilings. Walking through its halls feels like stepping into the world of 19th century merchants, negotiations, and grand ceremonies. The Clérigos Tower, Torre dos Clérigos, is Porto's most recognizable vertical landmark, rising above the old town rooftops. Designed in the 18th century by Italian architect Nicolau Nissoni, it is a masterpiece of Portuguese Baroque architecture. At about 76 meters high, reaching the top requires climbing 240 steps, but the reward is a sweeping view over the Douro, the terracotta roofs, and the city stretching toward the Atlantic. Livraria Lello, often ranked among the world's most beautiful bookstores, was built in 1906 and is renowned for its neo-Gothic woodwork and stained glass skylight. Its iconic red double staircase, rumored to have inspired J.K. Rowling during her time in Porto, has made it a pilgrimage site for readers and Harry Potter fans alike. Bathed in light and shadow, the century-old space turns every visit into a journey through imagination. The Church of Carmo, Igreja do Carmo, is a Baroque Rococo masterpiece from the 18th century, known for its gilded interiors and striking blue and white tile facade. Most striking is its entire eastern wall, covered in azulejos depicting scenes from the history of the Carmelite order, one of the most impressive tile murals in Portugal. Beside it stands the Igreja dos Carmelitas, separated by an unusually narrow house, said to have been built to prevent contact between monks and nuns, now known as the Hidden House. São Bento Station, located in the city center, seamlessly blends transportation and art. Opened in the early 20th century, its Grand Hall is lined with about 20,000 hand-painted azulejos, illustrating key moments in Portuguese history and rural life. Waiting for a train here feels less like transit and more like reading a visual chronicle of the nation. Porto City Hall, Câmara Municipal do Porto, stands at the northern end of Avenida dos Aliados, anchoring one of the city's grandest avenues. Built in the early 20th century in a mix of neoclassical and neo-Baroque styles, its symmetrical facade conveys authority and civic order. The central clock tower serves as a visual focal point and a stage for major celebrations and New Year's festivities. Across the river, Vila Nova de Gaia is inseparable from Porto's identity. Stretching along the south bank of the Douro, it is the historic heart of port wine aging and storage. Rows of centuries-old wine lodges line the riverfront, their thick stone walls and oak barrels filling the air with a faint scent of wine. Its cool, humid coastal microclimate makes it ideal for long, slow maturation, preserving techniques passed down since the age of discovery. Porto's charm lies not in spectacle, but in accumulation, in the shimmer of the Douro, in the oak barrels of aging wine, in the stories told by blue and white tiles. It is a city stitched together by slopes, stairways, and bridges, connecting sea and time, resilience and gentleness. Whether you pause for a glass of port or turn back for one last look at an old bridge, Porto quietly ferments its history, pride, and poetry into memory.